There is a sales intelligence company called Gong. It was curious why some reps could close their sales calls and others could not. So it analyzed the talk to listen ratio across thousands of B2B calls. The winning ratio was 43% talking and 57% listening. So obviously, the better they listened, the more the chances of winning the sale. The founder who lost the deal didn't lose because their offer was weaker. They actually lost it because they talked when they should have listened. They explained when they should have asked questions. Now, here's what that might look like in real life for you, because I've sat through enough founder led calls to know this pattern by heart. The prospect shows up, the founder says, "Thanks for hopping on the call. Tell me a little bit about your business." And the prospect gives you a short answer or a long, windy answer. But then the founder gets excited. They're eager to prove that they are worth the time, and they jump straight into the solution. They start rambling on. This is what we do. This is how it works. These are the client results we've had. This is what makes us different from everyone else out there. But that, my friend, is not a discovery call. You are not discovering your client's needs if you are talking a lot. So now here's the second part of Gong's research. Sellers who won the deal, they asked around 15 to 16 questions per call. Sellers who lost the deal actually asked 20 or more. So that sounds backwards, right? Because when they are winning deals, they're asking less questions. When they are not winning deals, they're actually asking more questions. Shouldn't more questions actually mean more curiosity, more care, more effort? But no, not when the questions are shallow. Because losing reps, they're just collecting information. Whereas winning reps, they're creating clarity by the questions that they are asking. And they're very, very different conversations. So let's understand the real purpose of the discovery call. Your discovery call is not for pitching. It's not just for gathering information. Your discovery call is to help the prospect see their own problem more clearly than they did before the call started. They should walk away with an aha moment, with a clear understanding of their problem and what happens if they do not solve it. And this is before you've even said a single word about your offer. Because if someone leaves a conversation with you thinking, I never really saw it this clearly before, then you've already won the sale because now they're understanding the urgency. So let's get specific. Information gathering sounds something like this. It's just surface level questions such as, tell me about your business, what's your revenue right now, how many clients do you have? But clarity building sounds completely different. These will be probing questions that come after the surface level questions. Questions such as, what is it costing you to keep doing it this way that you're doing it right now? How is it affecting your cash flow? How will your business continue 12 months from today if you keep going on like this? Now, the first one was just information gathering. The second one is where they have to reflect on what will truly happen. And this is why shallow questions result in shallow conversations. You're just asking logistics, you get logistics back. Surface level facts, there's no emotion, there's no clarity, there's no decision taken. But the clarity-driven questions, they're asking about impact. You're taking them on a journey that creates clarity for them. They understand the extent of their problem, why they need a solution, and how you can help them solve the problem. Now, I train founders to sell more using the cash method, and I'm going to give you the inside scoop here. Every strong discovery conversation moves through 3 layers in order. The first one is facts. Facts is just like what is actually happening right now, the situation exactly as it stands. So this is where you're just understanding the surface of the struggle. Then you want to understand the emotions. How is this affecting them day to day? The frustration that they've gotten used to, the exhaustion, the negative impact it's building for them. And then identity. Like, who could they become on the other side of this? And what do they need to get there? So, this is the mistake that a lot of founders make. They stop at the facts. They ask what's going on, they get an answer, and then they go straight to pitching. But people don't buy at facts level. If you have not gotten to the emotions and the identity, then facts don't get anyone to act because they buy at an identity level. What is the identity shift going to be for them and for their company? How will their cash flow change? Because when you create that clarity, then they see a different version of themselves and they want that version badly enough that they will do something about it. You can't get there by just explaining your offer, by being faster, by being louder. You ask them very specific questions that let them walk on that path themselves, one layer at a time. So here's what I want you to remember on your next discovery call. Stop trying to sell. Start trying to guide. This is the entire philosophy behind the cash method. Sales calls that actually feel like coaching and not closing. I cannot tell you the amount of times people thank me for taking a call with them and giving them clarity on where they need to go. So if you are thinking about your own calls, let's look at yours. Search Kanika Vasudeva on LinkedIn and reach out to book a sales audit with me. We'll go through what's happening on your calls right now and where your clarity is getting lost. You can even send me a recording of your sales calls and we will review it together. And meanwhile, here's my challenge for you. On your next call, try this. Talk less than half the time. Like literally, imagine putting a duct tape around your face and not talking. Ask fewer questions, but go deeper with each one. And don't move to your offer until the prospect, not you, the prospect has said something out loud that's even surprised them. All right, I'll see you next time.